broker. Welcome to episode 2. We hope you enjoyed episode 1. Please remember to subscribe and like so we can keep creating the content for you. Now the question today is, what is an aircraft charter broker? Well, in the true form of a broker, you are the intermediary person, in this case, between a client and an aircraft operator. That could be a private jet operator or a cargo operator. And as a broker, you have 3 key functions. Your job is to find the right aircraft type for the right price, i.e. within the client's budget and within the date range that they want. Now, brokers tend to sit in 2 camps really. You have what you call your private jet charter brokers dealing with your private jet requests, and then you have your cargo charter brokers dealing with your cargo charter requests. It's also important to note at this point is not to confuse what we call aircraft leasing and ACMI with chartering. Chartering is typically single sector flying. Now granted, on the private jet side, often it's the case where you'll have return flights or maybe you have series charters. But on the cargo side, it's mainly point-to-point flying, so point A to point B. Now, what could a charter request look like? So I'll give you some examples. On the private jet side, it could be as simple as a family of 4 flying from Paris to the Greek islands on holiday. It could also be a business person, chairman or CEO, flying from London to New York and back again. On the cargo side, it could be 50 tons of COVID-19 vaccine from Belgium to the US. And then it could also be 100 tons of e-commerce cargo flying from Hong Kong to London. So the types of requests are varied, and as a result, the types of aircraft that you get to charter are also varied too. Examples of aircraft could be anything from a small, very light jet, Cessna Citation Mustang, taking 4 passengers, to maybe a VIP airliner, an ACJ or a BBJ, carrying a party of 30. On the cargo side, it could be a small Metro turboprop aircraft, moving automated parts around Europe, right through to an Antonov 124 or 225, moving heavy oil and gas equipment. Now you might be wondering how the function of an aircraft charter broker is delivered in industry. How is it administered? Now it's typically administered through aircraft charter brokerage companies, which will have a private jet department and a cargo department. Now we have seen a bit of a modal shift of late in the last 5 to 10 years, you could say, on the cargo side at least, whereby certain companies, i.e. logistics companies and freight forwarders, have started setting up their own in-house charter desks to charter their own aircraft. Now I hope that answers your question for today. Please remember to subscribe and like. As a reminder, Albion does run a free webinar every month, the first week of every month, which explores aircraft charter brokering in more detail. Hope you enjoyed today, and I look forward to seeing you in episode 3.